ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Welcome to St. Louis and Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals since 2006. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Towing the slab in today's game, Seth Hargrove. What should we keep an eye on here?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great. Ready to go now? And now for the Jays, Whit Merrifield.
The second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
The pitch. That missed inside, and a new season is officially underway. Strike two. So a pitcher making his major league debut and getting the opening day start. Not something we see very often.
No kidding, Boog. And just look around the league here on opening day. You'll see a lot of proven aces getting the start. So they're hoping that that's what he can be for this organization. Someone who can start a bunch of opening days for them in the future as well.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Brock gets under it. And there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
Here's Kiermaier now. And that's in there for strike one. And the pitch.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Batting third, the third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Now the third baseman, Paul Molitor. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Kiermaier off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Up and in. Now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Next offering is downstairs. Way high.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Sean Green in the on-deck circle. Left-hand hitter waits. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And gone. A 2-run shot, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Sean Green next up for the Blue Jays. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. In there for strike 1. Left-hand batter waits. Starting to go after it. Now we'll look down to third. He did not go around. And a good eye there.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in St. Louis and towing the slab here, Roy Halladay. What do we have on him?
Boog, over 200 career wins. That's a lot by today's standards. Tells you about the longevity of his career, his ability to work deep into games, even when he doesn't have his best stuff.
Bottom of the first, and the batter now, Ozzie Smith. And here it comes. And he lays down a bunt. Not a ton. That's a bunt single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lou Brock. Foul ball. And we're looking at one of the greatest base stealers of all time standing at the plate, the incomparable Lou Brock. And the right-hander deals. Swings through that one for strike 2. Until Ricky Henderson came along, Brock was the king of the stolen base. His record stood for a long time. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
The pitch. There goes Ozzie. They pitch out. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The next offering misses. 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two now. Good eye right there.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
And now here is Joe Torre. First offering, and it just misses. Musial off of first with 2 away. So 2 balls and no strikes. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Tosses to first, and that is that. The Cards leave 1, and they're down 2-0. Back here in St. Louis, now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette, second-round pick, 2016, and a kid who comes from pretty good baseball family. His dad, Dante, played for California, Milwaukee, Colorado, Cincinnati, and Boston over 14 big league seasons, and Dante could swing it.
Yeah, and you just get the sense in watching Bo that this guy, all he wants to do is win. A gamer, goes hard, and wants to lead that ball club to a championship. James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
That's in there. 3-1. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Stepping in, Joe Carter. On the ground, 2-ball. Gorman tossed to second. How about that double play?
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
So 2 down now, and here is Alejandro Kirk. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Outside corner, there's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That to right. And that ends the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium. And here's the veteran outfielder, Ryan Ludwig. Halladay back to work. And ball 1 to the right fielder, Halladay, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and occasionally works in a splitter. Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's 1 down.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career. Nolan Arenado, for all of the success he's had at the plate and all the All-Star appearances, seeing he's won the Gold Glove every year that he has been in the league. He's going to go down as one of, if not the greatest defensive third baseman of all time. One down, base is empty. Hit weakly on the ground. Molitor sends it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The second baseman, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Gorman. First pitch just misses. And he deals.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
That's in there. And it's 2-1 now. Next offering is fouled back. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that's a little high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Base knock center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Tyler O'Neill.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
That one's in there, 0-1. Now one missed. Gorman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Up the middle. And it gets by him.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Seth Hargrove next up for the Cardinals. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Next offering in the dirt. And that's ball 2.
Pitcher at the plate, obviously no fear in trying to attack this guy. He's just having problems finding the zone.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Wouldn't chase that time.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Ozzie Smith waits on deck. First and second, 2 down. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Delgado has room, and he makes the catch. And that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We played 2 full. Blue Jays 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Top half of the 3rd inning, and here is Roy Halladay.
Roy Halladay.
The right-hander back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the second
back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Popped out to left his first time. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Merrifield, multi-time All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Nobody out, runner at first. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third.
Back-to-back singles. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Singled and scored his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. And a pitch. And there's a ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1. Hargrove over to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. Righty to the plate. Just off the outside edge.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Hard ground ball, base knock. In comes the run from third. It's 3-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
So up next, Paul Molitor.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's in there for strike one. No outs, runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike. High fly ball out to center field. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Delgado.
So digging in, Carlos Delgado. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Not even close there. And that's ball one. Merrifield, the lead runner at second. Kiermaier at first. One gone. Next pitch is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-0. And a foul ball. Three-two now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him. And there's 2 down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now here is Sean Green. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering upstairs. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
that misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brock puts it away, and the inning is over. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Set for the bottom of the third. Now up for St. Louis, Ozzie Smith.
There are hitters you love to watch hit, pitchers you love to watch pitch, but with Ozzie Smith, he was a player you love to watch field his position, a shortstop virtuoso.
Count 1-0.
And the righty deals. The great thing about Ozzie in the field was that he could make any play he needed to. Diving stops, jump throws, cross body throws. And that misses upstairs, now 3-0.
It took Ozzie almost 3,000 left-handed at-bats until he hit his first home run from that side of the plate, and he did it in style, a walk-off shot to win Game 5 of the '85 NLCS for the Cardinals.
The wind and the pitch. That one lifted to left. Carter on the move. And makes the grab. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number 20, Lou
Brock, the next to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Here's the 0-2. And now 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Next offering is down low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Carter racing over to make the catch.
The first baseman, number 6, Stan.
And up next for St. Louis, Stan Musial. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
2 down, nobody on. And another ball. And that's in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Kicks and deals. That one pushed foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Bo Bichette. Hargrove back to work. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first, and he won around. Ruled a swing. 0-1 down. Liner, base hit.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's the left fielder, Joe Carter. He hit into a double play his first time up. In there for strike one.
Well, these Blue Jays did a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And the 0-1. That's down and in.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
The 1-1. And there he goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Ow!
Now, I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
And misses. It's a strikeout. So Singy's given up his fair share of hits in his debut, but he's done a good job of limiting the damage. What are you seeing?
I'm sure the game is moving a little quicker than normal today for the rookie, and that's totally fine. I think you bring up a great point, though, Boog. He's shown he can really battle out there, work his way out of some jams, so I think this debut should be a confidence builder for him.
Kirk in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Next pitch is inside, ball 2. That misses the zone, and now 3-0.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And a 4-pitch walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Halliday takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. In for a strike, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. So one hit is all they get. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back. Here's the catcher, Joe Torre.
The catcher, Joe Torre.
Here comes a pitch. And strike 1 to the catcher. Rips 1 to right, and that's just foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Foul ball still 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Ludwig in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Next one is off the plate. And now 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Righty delivers. That one hammered left field. That's back there. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 so far.
And in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking about home run number 300. He's sitting on 299 right now.
That one's in there, 0-1.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. Kiermaier going back some more, and gone! A big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career. Someone get him that baseball.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today. And this is a milestone he can be really proud of. There are a lot of very good hitters that never get to 300 homers in their careers.
Here's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. The wind of the pitch.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Fastball to letters froze him for strike 3. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. The wind to kick the pitch. Popped up. Gorman grabs it on the run.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Kevin Kiermaier digs in now.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Missed inside with the curve. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Line drive. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
One gone, runner at first. Paul Molitor next up for the Blue Jays. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Next pitch misses inside. Now 2-0. Kiermaier leads off first with one away. And that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
A couple of singles back to back. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Delgado. 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer back in the first. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Runners at first and second with one gone. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Giovanni Gallegos getting ready to go. Cabrera, the power lefty, up as well. The 1-2. Got him! And 2 away now.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Green stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Into center. O'Neill drifts towards it. Puts the squeeze on it. And that will end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here in St. Louis, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Tyler O'Neill. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And a foul ball.
You know, these Cards need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Kicks and fires. This one high in the air to left center. Kiermaier hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, no pitcher.
And now it's going to be Seth Hargrove. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
They say you win.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started.
Up next,
3-pitch
Cardinals.
strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So the lineup flips over. Ozzie Smith next up for the Cardinals. There's a strike.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
And a foul ball, third base side. Next one misses. 1-2 to count.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Popped in the air, left side, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Redbirds down quietly, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Busch Stadium, top 6. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
There's a strike. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
As he was out front that time. Got him swinging. Gassed it right by him.
The left fielder,
Now the left fielder, Joe Carter. Carter, a former All-Star, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And a pitch. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. Back up the middle and a base hit.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Oliver Marmol towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change here. Seth Hargrove departs, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back. And now they turn to Giovanni Gallegos.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Runner on the go. In the air, right side. Ludwig towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch.
Now batting, the pitcher, Roy Halladay.
And now the pitcher, Roy Halladay. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Jordan Hicks, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. The 1-0. And there's the strike.
1-1.
The 1-1. And that one a little bit high.
2-1.
Carter off of first with 2 away. That one in for a strike. 2-2. The pitch. And now it's filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Next offering is fouled back. Three and two now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped up right side. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And the Redbirds bullpen comes through. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Cardinals 1. And welcome back. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Lou Brock. Halliday back to work. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Stan Musial. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Good eye right there.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Next pitch is downstairs.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That's in there. 3 balls and a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Popped up. Bichette gets under it. And there's 2 away.
The batter, the catcher, Joe.
Here's the catcher to hit, Joe Torre. Torre, more than 2,000 hits in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. First offering misses the mark.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Check swing, no appeal. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Slapped foul. Two outs. The right-hander gives up the two-out walk.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Ludwig stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Check swing, no appeal, and it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And the right-hander deals. In the air on the infield. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So one left for the Cardinals. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at the ballpark, top of inning number 7 at the plate, Whit Merrifield. And he deals. Inside, just missed.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done. First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Kevin Kiermaier next up for the Blue Jays. Outfield playing pretty shallow. First pitch, and he just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering misses. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Right-handed reliever. That clips the corner. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
In the air, right field. Ludwig moving under it. 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Here's the third baseman, Paul Molitor. 1 for 3. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to Gorman. Gets it to first. That's the third out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Cardinals 1. Here's Nolan Arenado. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
And the right-hander back to work. And a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Jordan Romano preparing to come on if needed. Garcia getting cranked up as well. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
And a pitch. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Next to hit, Nolan Gorman. Check swing, no appeal. And that is ball 1. Left-hand hitter waits. There's a swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Well struck, right field. Gone! His first homer of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 3-2.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now Tyler O'Neill. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The next offering misses. And that's ball 2. Halladay. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Pitch hitter coming on. Paul Goldschmidt. Big spot for him here.
Number 46, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
The tying run at the plate. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Roy Halladay done for the afternoon, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. They turn things over to the southpaw, Tim Meza.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Ozzie Smith next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Makes the catch. And that is the inning. Cardinals do get one back on the solo blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And this is Cabrera taking the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Well, one-run game, and now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Carlos Delgado. This guy has turned into a beast. The pitch. There's a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Left-hand batter waits. Strike two.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Next pitch inside, and it's 1-2.
It's a good take.
Next pitch inside, and the count's even at 2.
He's mixing his pitches really well late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
The pitch. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Green stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Jordan Hicks appears to be getting loose. The lefty, the 1-0. To the right side. Can't field it cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
That one's in there. Strike one. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Ball one there. One and two here. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Cardinals 2. Back here in St. Louis, here's the left fielder, Lou Brock.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And the pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. And he grabs it in foul ground. Check swing. He held up. And the count even 1-1. Action in the pen down there. Tom Henke, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Here's a 1-1. And fouled off. The 1-2. That one just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And 1 out now.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now the first baseman, Stan Musial. In the air, left field. And they get Musial for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now back, the catcher, Joe.
Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And next is the Cardinals 4-hitter, Joe Torre.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Ball 1, no strikes. Okay, so Jordan Romano, a guy who never used cologne until a teammate gave him a bottle in 2021. He's been using it for games ever since. He rotates 3 colognes. Number 1, feeling good. Number 2, feeling dangerous. Number 3, let's snap a losing streak.
Sounds like he's got all the bases covered with that.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Molitor has a beat on it. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. And it's still a 3-2 ball game. A new arm into the game, the righty, Jordan Hicks.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here is Joe Carter.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And the pitch. Hicks measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 4-seamer. The 1-0. They say it went.
1-1.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Now all even up. And now it's filled up. Got him looking. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. An absolutely majestic shot. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 4-2.
Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one's in there, 0-1. And here it comes. And it's fouled away. Righty to the plate. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Kicks and deals. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Whit Merrifield next up for the Blue Jays. And foul ball.
Tried to shoot it the other way and almost kept it fair. Not quite, though.
Here's the 0-1. Merrifield started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Kiermaier in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next one misses, and 1-1. Here comes a pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the righty deals. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 4-2. Tom Henke gets the call from the pen.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
And now the right fielder, Ryan Ludwig.
The right fielder.
Okay, look, we'll see how it factors in. And I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
The wind of the pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And the 0-2. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. I'll tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Arenado, the next to hit, takes outside.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. The pitch. In the air to left center. Bichette in position. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Nolan Gorman getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And a foul ball left side. The wind of the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Next offering is outside.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
The 3-1. Fouled off. He was late. Three-two down. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Now up for St. Louis, Tyler O'Neill. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. And that is in for a strike. 0-2 down.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Gorman off of first with 2 away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. A little bit outside low.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
That's off the mark. 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Jordan Hicks to bat next. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Kiermaier moving under it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.